Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the hourly time frame. Each candle here represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the stock has now finally broken above this 535 resistance that we have been watching in prior videos. So ultimately what this does suggest here is that we had a bit of a sideways trading range here, a bit of a break briefly below that $5 mark. But as I said in the prior video, it's still possible to consider this price zone as remaining valid as support and actually holding as support if we do see share prices break above this 535 double top region. So this was the sideways trading range that we were watching here, and this was really the price break that needed to occur in order to remain, in order to view that $5 level as holding as valid. It is possible to get a couple of cents, to drop below a certain price level by a couple of cents. We can't really expect the market to remain perfectly efficient at all times. So it is possible to see, a price level break by 4 cents or so to the downside and still really remain valid as a support zone. It is possible, but you do need to see evidence that type of event is occurring. And one way to know that is to see if share prices are able to break above a prior resistance zone. So this is the reason that we did outline this 535 area specifically. And as we can see here, this was sort of the key to unlocking the top because, share prices did sort of a gap right over this area. And then once that did occur, we did see a fair amount of momentum that did start to accelerate to the top side. Now, it is important to keep this price movement in context. I mean, it is a bullish breakout to the top side, but if we sort of just view things in terms of the longer term perspective here, it's not a huge move. And I do suspect that there are going to be people on this platform that say, "Look, see, there was a bullish breakout. That means the stock is going to $50 tomorrow," or something like that. We do need to keep in mind that this is still a relatively small price movement. Because all that we're looking at here is the hourly time frame. I mean, this is just the most recent price structure here, and we still have lost most of the trading gains that we're seeing during this prior run higher. So I don't mean to be completely negative here because I do understand that when I say things that are not positive, people just automatically assume that I've got a short position and things like that, or even that I'm saying that the stock is necessarily moving lower. Neither of those things are true necessarily. I mean, they might be true, but they're not necessarily true. But what we're looking for here is for the possibility that some basing activity has started to occur. So when you do see breaks of resistance like this 535 area, that does give you some evidence here. And then in addition to that, the share price has now broken above the exponential moving average cluster as well. So this does give you some reason to believe here that the stock might actually start to move higher. People that were just sort of blindly positive on the stock, you need to wait for these types of signals to develop before you can make those types of assertions. Because if you don't do that, you're simply guessing, and it's really not worth much of anything. These assertions have to be based on real signals, real developments in the chart history itself. So currently, there's not much going on in the indicator reading. I mean, I do want to sort of look at the indicator reading here because this is the hourly time frame. There is no real bullish momentum here. The best that I can give you from the bullish side of the argument here would be that share prices have now broken through that prior negative momentum reading. Okay, so that is a positive, but it does need to be balanced a bit by the fact that share prices have now moved into overbought territory. So there is a suggestion in that, there is a suggestion there which says that share prices are starting to reach a point of overextension. We have seen in the past the stock has moved further into overbought territory. We actually had a reading here close to 90. This would have been right toward the end of August 30th, roughly. So, just because we're in overbought territory doesn't mean that we can't extend a bit further. It is still possible, but, you do have to start to, realize that, these types of price moves do start to become overextended at some point, and we're starting to get to that point right now. So, the most positive thing that I can say here is that this prior negative trend has been broken. So at least you have that. At least you have this downward force in share price momentum, this bearish trading activity. That trend now has run its course. It's been completed, and it would no longer be expected to influence share prices. You can have a new trend that develops. It doesn't mean that can't occur, but this current trend has now completed. So overall, this is a positive price movement, and it does actually give us a different trend wave now to start to analyze. So we can start to remove some of these prior resistance zones, because what I would prefer to do at this point is to look at this sort of downtrend reading as a new trend wave. So just to close out the video quickly here, what I will do at this point, I guess suppose we can even lose this older trend wave here, because what I do want to focus on at the moment is this downside price movement. Now that we have some evidence that that a base might be forming, and I'm even perfectly willing to say that it formed at $5. I believe I said that in the last video. Just because we technically broke through $5 doesn't really mean that area isn't holding, especially when you're only dealing with 4 cents. If we saw a move that was a little bit more substantial, or possibly a daily close below that area or something like that, that would be a little bit of a different picture here. But I'm still perfectly willing to say that the $5 level held, even though we didn't, even though that's not exactly 100% true. We did see a bit of a price movement below there. But currently, what I would want to look at the moment, just to close out the video here, is this most recent trend wave here, because this will give us now some new areas of potential resistance. If what we are looking at here is a new trend wave development, we do have to start to look at these prior Fibonacci levels, because some of them do match up pretty closely here with some prior historical. These would have been support zones, but they're now expected to work as resistance. So specifically, what I'm pointing to here is this would be the October 11 low, which came in at $6.04. So we'll call this 605. And then this does match up fairly closely here, almost exactly with this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level as well. So you've got two different reasons here to believe that this area could work as resistance. Now, one thing that I have to point to here, and just because I point out a resistance level doesn't mean that it can't be broken. But these two different factors here give you different types of signals. So if we do see a failure here at this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone, that would be a pretty bearish event, because it would then define this area as a significant price high. If we do break above here, that would be a very bullish event, because it would then suggest that a deeper retracement could be seen into this dominant price movement. So let's just keep our eye on the ball here. Let's not get too excited. There is a lot of upward price movement here, but we do have to sort of break through this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level in order to unlock a bit more topside. The break of this 535 area was expected to be significant if it did occur, and it has been on a short-term basis. But in order to unlock further topside, I personally would need to see a break of about 605, preferably with an hourly close, in order to signal a deeper retracement into this declining move. So here's the current market update for NIO, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.